I'm gonna take you on a ride. We're gonna burn through the night. Why you're so salty? I'll still take a bite.
Okay, you can take my Lambo. I'll put on a tight show. You sure you can handle? We be faster than Django.
I'm gonna take you on a ride.
Welcome back. I'm Rex Jester.
And I'm Robo Rita.
And I'm Sirius. So, Rita, are you ready to check out what's going on in the world?
I've never been more ready.
All right, let's do it. Let's start off with America first.
So I'm guessing we're going to be talking politics.
Well, what else is there to talk about? The last 3 weeks have been nuts. Trump crushes Biden in the debate.
Making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the with the COVID. With dealing with everything we have to do with. Look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you, President Biden. President Trump?
Well, he's right. He did beat Medicaid, beat it to death.
I think it was more like Biden crushed Biden in the debate.
Hey there. I was not crushed in the debate. I was. Anyways.
Yeah, enough said. Then the Democrats were pushing Biden to drop out of the race. Then someone took a shot at Trump, but fortunately missed, just grazing his ear.
I hear there are a lot of conspiracy theories about that.
Yeah, but we're not going down that road. Next, Biden actually did drop out of the race and endorsed Kamala Harris for president.
That's when the media went back to playing their reindeer games.
Yeah, you got that right. First, they tried to downplay Harris's role in the border crisis.
Quote-unquote border czar. Vice President Harris was not a border czar.
People are going to have to counter the misinformation. You already hear folks talking about the border czar. She wasn't the border czar.
Which led to a little fact-checking.
Meantime, Vice President and border czar Kamala Harris.
And this will be her first visit to the U.S.-Mexico border region since she was appointed as the border czar.
I've asked her, the VP today, because she's the most qualified person to do it, to lead our efforts with Mexico and the Northern Triangle and the countries that help. We're going to need help in stemming the movement of so many folks stemming the migration to our southern border.
But it didn't stop there because this just happened.
That vote's now officially passed, we're hearing?
Yeah, it has officially passed. The final number was 220 to 196. And again, that is with those 6 Democrats.
So what does that mean?
So Kamala will be officially condemned for her handling of the border. Currently, it looks like 6 Democrats have joined the Republicans in this condemnation. In other Kamala news, the controversial journalist and author Caleb Maupin had his book, Kamala Harris and the Future of America, an essay in 3 parts, banned from Amazon after being available for 4 years. Here's what he had to say about it on the Jimmy Dore Show.
What happened? You tell people what happened.
I wrote this book 4 years ago in 2020, September of 2020. It was published. It created a little bit of a buzz. It was, I got reviews in British newspapers in India, gave some talks on it, spoke to some web conferences. Not a big deal. Sold a few hundred copies. It was just something I did. And it's been online ever since. It's been selling. And there you go. And so I figured, hey, with Kamala being named the presumptive nominee, might see a slight uptick in sales. Well, Monday at 7:26 p.m. local time, I get an email from Amazon. And it's interesting because, this is the book. And if anyone had it beforehand, it's a collector's item now because they said there was something with the cover that was not correct. And they said I had multiple options, one of which was to just change the cover. And so I thought, well, geez, I don't want to miss this moment. This is the moment where everyone's talking about Kamala. So I adjusted the cover, put a completely generic, bland cover, and re-uploaded to Amazon. Denied. Tried it again. Denied. Tried it again. Denied. Max Blumenthal in that tweet speculates that this possibly came from the White House.
Here's what he said. He said, did the White House just order Amazon to take down Caleb Maupin's book? The Biden White House flooded Meta and other social media platforms with demands to censor accounts that question Fauci and the science during the COVID event. So it seems plausible that they would do this.
That's kind of crappy.
It sure is, Rita. Lastly, it looks like Barack Obama and his wife Michelle have finally decided to endorse Harris for the presidency. It was initially thought that after wanting Biden to bow out of the race, the Obamas would have preferred another candidate to run against Trump. But not a lot of people in the Democratic Party seem to even want to get into the race this year. We'll have more on our presidential candidate Kamala Harris in our next episode.
Looking forward to it.
All right, let's move it on over to world news. This in from Brazil. Sharks have been tested positive for cocaine.
Looks like Brazil's sharks are living life in the fast lane. Scientists recently discovered that these ocean predators aren't just hunting for fish, they're also scoring some major blow. Talk about a real-life Sharknado, the cocaine edition. Who knew the great white would turn into the great white powder enthusiast?
Yeah, okay. Well, theories of where the cocaine comes from include a spillover from an illegal drug lab or from the excrement of drug users. Ugh, okay. Another theory is that they could have been feeding off of bundles of cocaine that were lost or dumped in the sea by drug traffickers. Let's move on to sports, and then we're done for today. This year's Olympics in Paris have started off with plenty to talk about, but apparently nothing that great. It seems that people are in agreement that Celine Dion's performance was one of the few positive highlights of the opening ceremony.
Did you see her before and after makeup?
Yeah, that was pretty incredible.
I thought it was CGI.
Maybe. Well, some have said it was a ceremony of cliches with poor delivery. Others were quick to criticize the drag show that transitioned into a parody of The Last Supper. I'm not sure if mocking Christianity really belongs in the Olympics, but what do you think?
It's the French. What do you expect?
Okay. The untraditional parade of athletes involved floating in on small barges. This would have worked a lot better if it hadn't been teeming rain. And just to add insult to injury, when it was time to host the Olympic flag, it was raised upside down? Viva la revolution. So, are you tuned into the Olympics this year? Why or why not? Let us know, and a big thanks for joining us today on I'm Serious Productions.
We will leave you with our tribute to Vice President Kamala Harris.
Hope you enjoy it, and see you next time.
Quite frankly, I thought this was a great episode, one of the best. When I watched this video, I said, wow, this is a great episode. It's fantastic.
I love Venn diagrams. Always ask, is there a Venn diagram for this? I'm telling you, it's fascinating when you do. So Venn diagram, those three circles, right? And if you want to add some more circles to the Venn diagram, the solutions also look like what we need to do to invest in a clean energy economy. I don't know what's wrong with you young people. You think you just fell out of a coconut tree? You exist in the context. Else on the bus, go round and round.
Circles meet in the middle, floating free like we dream. Young folks fell from a tree. Wheels on the bus spin around. Words they vibrate our hearts. Past days where it belongs. Future's just a step ahead. Circles and wheels in our song. Two circles in a Venn. Finding where they blend right. Coconuts fall on the ground. Wheels keep spinning just a step ahead. Circles and wheels in our soul. We roll through life endlessly. Connections form the magic key. Visions of what is to be. Circles weaving our melody. Words, they vibrate our hearts. Past days where it belongs. Future's just a step ahead. Circles and wheels in our song.
What the hell was that?